No good corporate? Wait, what is it like?
What if people sit down so that people can hear better?
Yeah, he does perfect, yeah. I got it the whole time. It is? Yeah. Okay. It's fine, whatever. I hope it is. Down, people.
Sit down, please, in front. Been asked to sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down in front. Like you did. Where's Cassette?
People. It's all
Please sit
it's
down.
not wet, it's just cold.
Like you did. Down.
Please sit down. I costumed though, but that's a 2:10. So I'll leave at 2. I'll be late.
To 1 minute.
Please sit down. We'd like to sit.
And just say, thank you.
It's really hard to get out.
Please sit down. Then you guys sit down in the front.
Come on, people. You guys can see it already.
Hey, sit down. Sit down, clear. Sit down in the front.
I'm not listening. Hard-headed.
Yeah. Please sit down.
Those people are so hard, Sit down. You're the only one standing.
University administration is a vision to inspire people around the world. What happens in Wall Street affects Davis, and what happens in Davis affects Wall Street. The first thing the university's got to do is fire the chief of police. Here on Davis, and here comes for 6 hours, fighting for the students and food services myself. This police chief is a pattern of abuse. Not an example, but a pattern. He's got to go. But secondly, the chancellor has to understand that all the injury to us comes out of her budget. Right now. University, for your injury, she doesn't pay. It's paid by some fund down someplace else. We want the chancellor to pay out of her budget for the injury to the workers and the students here at this university. We want Davis to be a model for the world. We want to build democracy.
Poster fucking.
We want to build democracy around the world, and you can do that, but we want to turn Davis into a democracy builder, not an oppression builder. So you have a role to play. We're building a vision of who we are as a people and who the world is. We are one economy. This is one world. We are the leaders of the future. You are the leaders. Let us not forget.
Oh shit!
I know they go back past across the wall.
Hello, welcome, thank you. God, this is beautiful. My name is Frank Pinto. I'm an officer, the recording secretary of UPTI TWA Davis. That's a union. We're the workers that fix your computers. We do a lot of the work that makes this place function.
And this morning we released a press release that says, we, the officers and members of Davis Local 6 of DCWA, celebrate the leadership shown by the students at UC Davis in taking control of their own lives. We join them in the fight to set this corner of the world right for all of us. We are your allies, your families, and we claim you proudly as our sisters and brothers in struggle. We stand with you. We demand that the reprehensible and illegal assaults by UC police under color of law be stopped, and those responsible be held to the law. This is necessary, but it is not sufficient. The University of California is governed by a board of regents who are largely chosen from the 1% to serve the wealthy. These regents repeatedly raise tuition while gifting obscene salaries and bonuses to top administrators. These regents sit on the boards of the banks that profit directly from the high interest rates on student tuition loans. And they buy the politicians to chain people into lifelong debt by law. These same regents demand cuts in salaries and health care and pensions for the 99% of UC employees. While as corporate leaders, their institutions illegally foreclose on family homes. They are part of the 1% whose greed has bled our economy dry. We join with our fellow workers, including staff and faculty, with everyone who will lend their support to reclaim the University of California for the people of California, our children and our future. We pledge our good thinking and strength to the courageous students who are taking action on the Davis campus.
Open mic.
What's up, everybody? My name is Yadira de la Cruz. And I am a fourth-year transfer student here at UC Davis. Rectora Kateki, le vengo a quejar que su policía me vino a pegar. Por su corrupción, no tiene dinero nuestra educación. I'm going to translate what my compañera just finished saying. Chancellor Katehi, we're here to complain that your policeman hit us in vain. And President Europe, I know that you hear me. Our education is broke because you're greedy. And he refused not once, not twice, but 3 times. Okay, he took one. We need to do a mic check. Can you hear me in the back?
Can you hear me in the back?
I'm here on behalf of my little brothers and sisters. I come from an agricultural background, and this is also what we're doing here. I'm representing them, and I want the best education for them. And when I was working outside in the field, fucking pruning grapevines, and I'm dropping the fucking F-bomb because we heard that we're not getting the education that we came here for. And I want to really defend our little siblings' education. We're taking a little bit more time because in Spanish we haven't heard anything, and our family is back home. Queremos una educación que es digna, que nos respete como estudiantes y humanos, that respects us as human beings and as students. Here goes one song that is Violeta Parra from Chile. She understood a long time ago the importance of social justice. ¡Que vivan los estudiantes! ¡Que vivan los estudiantes! Jardín de las alegrías, los naves que no disfrutan de animal ni policía, y no disfrutan las vagas ni el arroz de la rodilla, nada de esa vaga cosa sería la astronomía. Que vivan los estudiantes, que lleguen los vientos, cuando le den el oído todas las corregimientos. Radio libertario, igual que los elementos, cada vez más mala cosa, celulado experimento. Me gustan los estudiantes porque son la levadura del pan que saldrá del horno con toda su sabrosura. Para la boca del pobre que come con amargura, cada vez más mala cosa y la literatura. We also have a lot of work
like that.
Thank you. I also want to point out that after our GA ends, we're going to break into committees and reconvene for an open mic. I'd like to emphasize that this space is for concise announcements, so please limit yourselves to brief announcements, and later we'll have an open mic where everyone can express themselves and make music. That was beautiful. Yeah. Also, mic check. We are going to start using the human mic because the speakers are not powerful enough to reach a crowd of this size. And that's great.
Hey everybody. My name is Nathan Brown. I'm an assistant professor. As many of you know, I wrote the open letter on Friday calling for the resignation of Chancellor Katehi. I see that Chancellor Katehi is directly left of the stage right now. So I'd like to speak to Chancellor Katehi very briefly about the rhetoric that she's been using since what happened on Friday. What we see in the Chancellor's statements are the same techniques of backpedaling and obfuscation that are used by the powers that be every time there is an act of police violence in this country. Her efforts are transparent. They are efforts to defer and displace criticism. They are efforts to defer and displace calls for her resignation. Those calls now number in the tens of thousands. There is no place on our campus for administrators who order the use of force against peaceful protesters. I want to say briefly to wrap up that what will depose this authoritarian administrator is not letters or petitions. It is your direct action on this campus. That direct action must continue until the Chancellor resigns. The Chancellor has said that it is not appropriate for her to resign at this time. the Chancellor is not a very good judge of what is appropriate.